What's up, everybody? This is SPC Wills War 2008 here. Sorry I've not posted in the last 3 weeks. I've just been really busy with school, state testing, and doing my instrument. As you guys see in my description, I do trumpet, and I have to do songs, and it's kind of just really hard. So I'm sorry that I passed up on that moderate risk ratio that ripped through Mississippi, Alabama too. Arkansas, Oklahoma, parts of Texas, and Louisiana. I heard that there was a softball-sized hail in Orange Beach, Alabama, near Mobile and Gulf Shores. That was crazy. I did not expect that happening. Here where I lived in Tennessee, there was a fret, but it was mainly for West Tennessee. But I did get some rain, but nothing crazy up here. I know I have passed up. The last time I did a video, I think was it on the Saturday event that we had 4 weeks ago, which was a month ago. It's hard to remember, I'm sorry, but severe weather is coming back to life for the United States. So first we'll go over all over day 3. So of course we have a marginal risk over Florida. That's where my grandparents are, so they might need to get some storms here. So maybe some west. It's gonna be relatively limited. I don't really want to go over this very well. Day 2. Marginal risk again for West Central Florida, all of Central Florida pretty much, not including Miami or Jacksonville, all of Central Florida, the peninsula, and then a small area of thunderstorms potential for California, Nevada, and that's pretty much it. Nothing really else. And maybe far southern portions of Oregon, but I doubt it. Then we have a small little thunderstorms in East California, with a slight risk for the Washington, D.C., Maryland, all the way up and along the East Coast, with a marginal risk, a general thunderstorm risk for the southern half of Florida. For the southern half of Florida, I should, say. Not southern 2/3, because it only goes up to Tampa Bay. But then, look at this. So, day 4, nothing expected. But then, let's go to day 5. We have a 15% risk for all central Texas into southern and central Oklahoma. That's a pretty big 15% risk. I would not be surprised if there's a small enhanced risk. Sorry about that. That's my practice reminder. Practice my instrument. I should get the video done before it goes off again. I apologize for that, but let's continue. So yeah, the Storm Prediction Center is starting to have increased confidence enough to include a 50% area for Friday. Flossie Carter, he's a great technology guy. Sorry that keeps popping up. You should go subscribe to him. He's really cool. I watch his technology. I'm not just weather. I do enjoy watching technology videos, and I like meteorology. All the technology, meteorology. That's kind of what I like. Sorry, all these weird icons keep popping up, but that should be the last of them. I hope. But the shortwave trough should move eastward across the southwest on day 4, Thursday. Low level moisture will return across parts of the southern plains into day 5 as the less cycloneous occurs across the southern high plains ahead of approaching upper trough. Consistently over the past several months of the dramatic European ECMWF, leans confidence that shortwave trough should eject over the eastern southern plains on Friday, increasing low over moisture east of a dry line cold front. Sea level outshot should support at least some moderate instability in the southern corridor in parts of Oklahoma, Texas by Friday afternoon. Strong mid-flow related to deep layer shear appear more than significant for oil gas tubes, including supercells as a mid. So for spread of the warm sector, robust convection for development should occur with at least spreading eastward into southeast Oklahoma Friday night. Confidence has increased in the scenario of being a 15% risk needs to be introduced by day 5. For day 5 across the plains, according to the Storm Prediction Center. Looks like storms continue on Saturday across the southeast. There is some, uncertainties about how far east and how organized this one will be, as instability values are a little uncertain and moisture return to the southeast is a little uncertain. But I would not be surprised if there's an area probably somewhere in here south of the Tennessee area, probably south of the southern 2/3 of Alabama, Mississippi, and parts of Georgia and Louisiana and southern Arkansas should have a risk tomorrow. But of course there are some uncertainty, so quite well at this time, so the SPC will hold off on probabilities probably until some point day 3 or maybe even tomorrow. But let's get into the models. Sorry I'm doing this on my I always do it on my phone. Pivotal weather, okay, GFS. So here's the latest run from the GFS. The 18Z run is currently loading, but unfortunately I cannot show you guys that because it's still loading. So first we'll go, of course, to our, mid-level RAPS rates. We always check that. I should probably go to, excuse me, okay, region, okay. Sorry, this is might take a little bit, but we're gonna have to go to this plains. Oh shoot, may even have to go a little further south. I apologize, oops. Look at those higher. Apologize for that, there we go. Sorry about that, everybody. Maybe let that green line make it through, and there we go. Sorry about that, guys. Nice to see some steep mid-level rapture rates. Starting to move in on Friday afternoon by 18Z. We got some mid-level rapture rates over northwest Oklahoma and central Texas. Now, they're not bad. Probably should support some large hail, maybe even some damaging grise hail. Not gorilla hail, but damaging. Definitely could damage your car or hurt yourself, so don't go outside during a storm, obviously. But it looks like the better dew points should move in overnight, but that's probably when the fret will start to wane as instability drops off and moisture flow starts to decrease as the heating from the sun and the boundary cools, nocturnal cooling and everything. And then, of course, this continues. I'm a little uncertain about Saturday and Sunday. It doesn't look like too favorable, but anywhere south of Tennessee for the southeast should get severe weather. So I'm pretty glad that I'm just going to get missed by this event because I live in central Tennessee, like I said in my previous videos. But now let's look at Unstable Cape. I'm going to make this a little bit fast because I'm not 100% sure if this is going to verify or not, and I don't want to start getting into every single detail I can. This is the GFS, so it's kind of a crazy model. So as to see, it's not super widespread, but there is around 2,000 joules per kilogram in southern Texas, and it should race up into Oklahoma as the overnight hours progress. But I think the southern parts of Texas should get the best threat for severe weather. But I would not be surprised if some storms creep up in the southern Oklahoma with 500 joules per kilogram in case should be just enough to support. But, this is really uncertain. The values are okay. I just don't know if the SVC should have introduced that risk that soon. Because this is Friday evening, and Cape values are decent, but they're not in the Oklahoma where the risk is. It's mainly in Texas, so they might need to trim that tomorrow. Trending the models. And storm relative helicity, it is pretty good. I'll give them that. So by 18Z, there is good helicity values, but it's mainly to the east in East Texas. But there still is some decent helicity values back to the. So I'm not ruling out a few tornadoes, but I don't think it's big violent tornado producer. Like I said, I think I might just focus on the Texas and Oklahoma area. I'll do a video on probably Mississippi more tomorrow. So as we get more information from the SPC and this becomes like a day 4/day 5, which is, decent enough range to where we don't have to, be uncertain. Like anything 5 days and less is pretty certain. Anything over 5 days, I'm not 100% sure about. I'm more sure about this than the Mississippians getting something, but I'm not going to rule it out right now. And obviously, supercell composite numbers aren't horrible, so you can't rule out a few supercells, stranglers, but nothing crazy. But this is going to be a shortish video. I showed you guys some factors. They're okay. Maybe I'll take a quick sounding or two. There is a little bit of something that needs to be watched in North Texas, but it's pretty contaminated, yeah. 56 dews, that's kind of not great. But there's a higher Cape value, but you also see that's pretty capped off, over 100 convective, allowing convection. Convective available potential energy is what we need. Convective available potential is not what we need. I forgot what CAP stands for, but I know what CAPE stands for. It's been a while since I've reviewed any of that. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for you. I know it's a short video and it's not that detailed, but it's kind of far out. I don't want to draw conclusions at this time. As we go closer and closer, more and more of my videos will be more and more detailed. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Stay weather aware, and see you guys later.